Well, hello, and welcome back to New Eridu. All right, wait until morning. But there are also some stuff to do here. Best to look at from here. We got Seed and Lucia. Let's find out where they are. We're first visiting Asho. Do our daily at the same time, why not? Oh shit. I need to craft some stuff. Just craft 10 of these. Let's find out what she wants first. Lucia, what are you doing? With a doglet. Overly excited puppy, sweating owner. Luffy wants its owner to spend 3 hours with it every day. Rough. Oh, rough. Luffy wishes its owner would take it on 3-hour walks every day and play fetch in the streets. What? 3 hours? That's going too far. I still have to work to feed you. How about 1 hour? As a bonus, I'll throw in some late night snacks. Woof, woof. It disagrees. Luffy wants everyone to know it's a puppy deeply loved by its owner. More than any other pup could ever be. Woof, woo. So above all, it wants to be the puppy that spends the most time with its owner. Why don't you take it to work? How about we meet halfway? I'll play with you for an hour each day. Woo woo woo. Luffy refused. It says that would only make everyone laugh at it and utterly embarrass it. Luffy barks angrily while Lucia stands by, relaying the little dog's opinion to its puzzled owner. She can't speak dogs. Wait, there's another way. We hang a pendant around your neck that says best puppy in all of Wi-Fi Peninsula. That way, even when I'm not by your side, everyone will know your owner really loves you. How's that, Luffy? Woof? Woo? Luffy says yes, but its owner has to make the pendant themselves. Of course, I'll get you a one-of-a-kind beautiful pendant that'll make you the proudest pup on the block. So can we go home now? We've been yelling in the streets for an hour. Alright, and thank you, Pet Whisperer. You've been a huge help. Here's the 20,000 dennies we agreed on earlier. Finally, the dog and its owner head home, bickering as they go. Getting Woofy to go home was quite a challenge. But at least it's done now. You could understand Woofy? So she makes 20,000 dennies an hour? Is this some new side gig? I call it being a pet whisperer. There's quite a demand for it these days. While doing this job, I went through some books on animal psychology and learned a lot. For example, dogs don't need their owners to buy them expensive gifts. All they really want is unique, unconditional love. Sounds interesting. I want to see too. You study pet psychology with Lucia for an hour, and you feel like you've learned a lot. Pet psychology. Pet psychology is quite a profound field of study. From now on, call me Phelim Heights' top pet whisperer. Talk to Lucia. What? But she's right there. Alright, I'll talk to her later. Shouldn't there be another one here? Oh no, it was her. She's over at Luminous Square by Sage and Barrel. Alright, we'll go to Arena. She getting accosted? What's going on? Hey, don't come any closer. Ah, the ghost. Huh? I don't have anything to say. Help me. Sita, where are you? I'm never doing a late night patrol solo ever again. Are you okay? Reno, what's happening? Officer, what's happening? It's the residents of this street. Hooray, I'm saved. That's not the right reaction. You're asking the residents for protection? Not really, no. Hey, I was scared out of my wits just then, but now I feel much better. But it's understandable, anyone who sees a ghost late at night would be so scared that they can't walk, right? Where's the ghost? I only see a pretty head maid. It's not a ghost, this is my friend. Is that so? You saw a ghost, that must be the reason why you suddenly stopped in your tracks and drew some strange sigil at me from a distance. Well, that exorcism sigil is very effective. At least, that's what the movie said. No. The point is that in that movie, the ghosts wore long skirts and floated over the buildings late at night. That's way too close to how things are currently playing out. Need to watch fewer horror movies. He loves being scared, huh? Anyway, thank you for your timely intervention, Manager. If it weren't for you, public security would probably have taken me in for questioning as a suspected ghost. Of course not. It's just a false alarm. It's getting late, and women should be careful when walking home alone at night. You should start heading back home now. If you run into any danger along the way, please call for help. The officer on night patrol will immediately come to the rescue. Isn't that you? Okay. Okay. To be honest, I didn't expect to run into you on the street at this time, Manager. I was just taking a shortcut. Who knew I'd run into something so fascinating? 6th Street truly is chock full of surprises. If you like it, then take that shortcut all the time. If you like it, then come back often for more surprises. Oh yes. If I run into the night patrol again, I'm going to pretend to be paralyzed by mysterious sigils, and then I'll desperately try to break free. I feel it'll prove to be quite entertaining. Hey, stop that! I can hear you! Paul Garant. It's his fault for being a big old wuss. Anyway. Let's see, see Jane be wet again. Is she not gonna be wet? Oh, that's Astra, actually. Inspiration. I need inspiration. Hey, Wise. What are you doing at a place like this? You're here too. I want to ask you the same thing. I'm here for inspiration. I've been planning to take a special role. One I've never played before. One I've never seen before, even. What role is that? A ghost? A maid, but a ghost maid. It's for the live-action adaptation of the novel Demon Maid of the Ocean Manor. Oh, is she gonna be the main actress? I read it twice already, but I still feel like something is missing. Legend has it that ghosts haunt this place. I thought I'd come to take a look and get inspired, maybe. You? In a horror movie? Well, actually, I've seen her in a horror movie, right? It was scary. Aren't you worried that it will affect your image as the queen? I wouldn't call it a horror movie. To me, it's kind of romantic. You'll know when you watch it, but I get where you're coming from. Eve shares your concern, asking me to think carefully before taking the role. I don't see anything to think about. In fact, I feel as though I must take it. To break your limits? To further develop your acting chops? Neither. Again, inspiration is what I'm looking for. Actually, I'm planning to write some new songs with a similar theme. I can play the role of a vampire countess or a ghost housekeeper, or something in their accompanying music videos too. You write your own songs? But of course. I could even come up with something just by looking at you here and now. I'll sing it for you, so listen carefully. Tiny body, biggie attitude, without a tail, ears just two. What? Wait. Isn't that more like a nursery rhyme? Tiny body, big problem? I guess it is. I couldn't help it. You remind me of that little bamboo with that scarf. Wait, that's it. A nursery rhyme. Thanks for the inspiration. What's that now? I could make it more like a nursery rhyme in the depths of the dark marine manor. Humming a nursery rhyme eerily, that's the inspiration I'm looking for. Hey, come back. Let me look at you a while longer. Well, just so I can continue thinking of that little bamboo by association. Just like that, unexpectedly became an inspiration to Astra. Will you become the main character of Astra's next song? Maybe. I can picture it in my head already. I'll work out the details when I get back. Even if the creators don't want it, I can always put it in my album. Will I get a share of the royalties? Hey, Denny's are a formality that's unbecoming of friends, for friends like us. I'll give you a role in the music video, how about that? Oh. It's Astra Yell featuring Wise. Nice. Okay, let's see what Lucia wants. Lucia's telling a little kid a story. Let's go listen to what she's saying. Night Emissary's lesson. Is she scaring a child, or what's she doing? The ethereal hidden in the hollow, deep in the hollow. What? The Night Emissary's class is about to begin. Don't forget to raise your hand if you have any questions. Today's story is about a big fella who lives in a hollow. Oh, the hollows. I know those. Mom says they're super dangerous. Remember to raise your hand next time when you have a question. Sure, the hollows are dangerous, but for our main character, they're nothing to sweat about.
请听我说，有种藏在空洞深处的野孩，它长着狰狞的獠牙和锋锐的利爪，脊背处还伸出一节一节的骨刺，以及它的鼻子特别灵敏，能闻到好几公里外的气味。
Was it a hearty? Was it chestnut?
这肯定是个很凶很坏的大家伙。对呀、
Monster.
一旦被它闻到，没多久，你就能听到呼哧呼哧、滴滴答答的动静。
Suddenly, a voice interrupts the kid's excited chatter.
小空，你在
A
干什么？
parent.
妈妈，我在听夜幕使者姐姐讲故事。
早说过了，不许听乱七八糟的故事，也不许和奇奇怪怪的人说话。快回家。
The kid is quickly taken away, and Lucia is left standing alone in the clearing. After a few seconds of silence, she remains there and quietly continues the game alone. Why did she just become the teacher? And she could tell stories all the time.
现在，大家伙从很远的地方走过来了。
Big monsters
为
coming
了
this way.
展示最好的模样，他还特意挺着胸脯，昂着头颅。
And it wags his tail gently, and it carefully begins to circle you.
我猜这只野还是刺梨，
Yes,
它会摇
chestnut.
着尾巴走过来，慢吞吞靠近，再谨慎地兜圈。
Unless she was talking about me.
你说的没错，我们第一次见面时，刺梨就是这么做的。那时我才离开家乡，没什么朋友，每个夜晚都在空洞里闲逛，然后就遇到了刺梨。它爬得离我远远的，但我能感觉出来它没有恶意，只是在观察能不能继续靠近，会不会吓到我。刺梨是个非常好的小狗，它想要帮助自己遇到的每个人，也很想得到夸奖。偏偏大家总是很害怕它，所以后来每次出现在人类面前时，刺梨都会收起爪子，用很无害的样子和大家见面。
Chestnut sure is adorable. I also miss her.
刺梨真的很可爱，我也很想念它。希望还有机会能和它见面。
其实，上次和刺梨告别后，我还抱着侥幸心理去了几次空洞，但再也没能看见它了。我应该感到高兴的，这说明刺梨听了我的话，去了空洞深处最远最远的地方。
Yes.
在那里，它可以安全的生活和玩耍。但事实上，
Good little doglet.
我又有些难过。
Chestnut is just that important to you. You care about Chestnut so deeply.
因为刺梨是很重要的朋友，你非常非常在乎它，想和它生活在一起。而哪怕理智上知道刺梨应该离开，情感上分别的总是件很难过的事情。
是这样吗？啊，我明白了。刚来这里时，我和大家都不太熟悉，所以只能在夜晚去空洞里，哪怕只是远远地看着刺梨，也会觉得和它很亲近。现在我有了怪诞屋的大家，还有了你，但刺梨仍然是我最好的朋友之一。我会一直想念他，把他的故事讲给大家听。只要故事和记忆都还在，虽然没办法见面，我也会觉得刺梨仍然陪在我身边。哦，对了，你可以帮我想想送什么礼物给他比较好吗？这样的话，如果有一天我们还能再见，我就可以把礼物挂在刺梨脖子上，然后大声告诉他，我特别特别喜欢，特别特别思念刺梨。
How about a chew stick made just for Carty? Or a frisbee made just for ethereals?
以刺梨的体型和力气，普通的玩具都没办法让它玩很久。为它专门定这个哈提特制磨牙棒怎么样？
想象了一下，是刺梨肯定会喜欢的礼物。上次的小抱枕他就很满意，可惜不够结实。嘿，我这就去弗拉菲找多尔小姐做一套哈提专用玩具大全。
When will I meet Chestnut again? I want to give her the gift in person. Okay. Seems like everything's all good. Let's go have a coffee. I do spend our battery. And then I'll change today.
装着如交响乐一般滋味，口味我
从不需要去猜，我有看。
I think I'm in a good state right now, so I'll just go after money. Because I'm planning to level up Idari once I get her. I'm not gonna get any other materials yet. Until I need it, that is. And maybe I should get some of ether materials to buff my ether characters a little bit more. Anyways, be right back. Let's keep going. That's what I keep forgetting. Maybe I've been neglecting my drive discs. Because there's advanced bounty. But I don't know if I've used it up. Probably not. It's enough money. Enough Denny's. Okay, let's change the time. Time selection. Next day. Weiss. Weiss? Weiss! Are you asleep? I'm about to be. I'm not asleep. Lucia, I'm up. What's going on? Great, I knew you were still awake. Did you find that videotape I asked you about last time? The Ghost Princess? I found it. You can watch it right now. I'll be right over. Passing through countless tales, walking within boundless dreams.
你也喜欢深夜旅行吗？太好了！
Wait until midnight. Midnight? It's probably talking about Lucia. You know Seed Sr.?
Of course I do. How could I not? Here's this old fossil.
Hey, mister, do you know Seed Sr.?
Know him? How could I not? 11 years ago he rescued my little girl from the hollow. Old buddy, I didn't expect to see you again. But wait, weren't you called Seed? What's with the senior part now?
It's been 11 years, after all, and code names are bound to change over time. Sorry, mister, but Seed Sr. is struggling with conversation these days due to his health.
Ah, I see. They're both getting up in there in years. Remember me? I'm old Lee. My daughter Xiao Qi. You carried her out of the hollow when she could barely stand. Ring any bells?
Hey, old Lee, did Seed Sr. used to hang around Phelim Heights often? When addressing an elder, you should use Mr. Lee.
No worries. I'm just happy to see my old benefactor again. I don't care what the little lady calls me. If my old buddy here can't speak, then let me do the talking. 11 years ago, when the old capital fell, Seed Sr. braved the hollow 7 times, rescuing dozens of citizens. Heck, we have over 10 folks right here in Wi-Fi Peninsula who owe their lives to him. So we invited him to visit Phelim Heights more often. In the following years, he'd drop by for half a day every few months, saying he needed to do some research in the hollow. We'd treat him to a meal every time he came. He's quite the character. Not only did he drink motor oil, but he also wanted to try human food. He went through everything on the Yumcha Sin menu. Hakao, egg tarts, char siu bao, you name it. You all have never heard an intelligent construct hiccup. Now that's some powerful stuff that echoes for days. Oh, buddy, all this talk is making me nostalgic. How about we head over to Yumcha Sin right now for old time's sake,
Sorry, but we've still got a few missions.
Ah, I see. No worries. It's not like we won't see each other again. When you suddenly stopped coming to Wi-Fi Peninsula a few years ago, I was really worried. I never thought we'd meet again like this. You guys go ahead with whatever you need to do. Hey, old buddy, give me a heads up next time you're free. I'll bring my daughter Xiao Qi along. She hasn't seen you in ages. See you next time.
Seed Sr. spoke. Old Lee is taken aback by Seed Sr.'s mechanical response, then waves at him with a smile before turning and walking away. After making sure he is gone, Seed and Trigger look over. Proxy. Just now it was actually Seed controlling Seed Sr. remotely, playing precept system voice lines. Hope that didn't freak you out.
Oh hell yeah, freaked me out. What are you guys doing? Something related to Seed Sr.?
Yeah, something like that. Seed recently found an old notebook in Seed Sr.'s luggage with records of his past activities around New Eridu. I always thought it was just a really hard booster seat for me to use, until last week when I found out it could be opened.
Once a lockbox says she was just sitting on it.
According to the notes, before his death, he had been going around New Eridu investigating medium to large hollows, hoping to find a fissure that led straight into the depths of Hollow Zero. In other words, even as he was approaching death, he was still searching for a way to return to Hollow Zero to uncover the mystery of Seed's origins, and the truth behind the fall of the old capital. I can't recall any more details about the Helios Academy and the fall of the old capital right now, but seeing how much effort Seed Sr. put into all this, I can't help but think. Even if it leads nowhere, I just want to walk the path he walked to see the sights he once saw. So I accompanied Seed to Phelim Heights. This is our first stop. Ballet Twins Road is the next. Is the second. The Outer Ring is the third, and Port Elpis is the fourth. I just didn't expect that someone would recognize Seed Sr. the moment we arrived. Looks like he had quite the social circle back in the day. Proxy, would you like to take Seed around the other places? No need to enter the hollows, just take a walk nearby with Seed Sr. in tow. Should you be addressing me as Proxy out in the open? As a fellow child of Helios Academy, I believe you're more suited to be the companion for this journey. Thanks for your trust, Trigger. I'll take the commission. I shall be the one thanking you. Seed seems a bit uneasy. I'll leave her to you. Seed? Huh? Oh, sorry, I was spacing out. Let's get going. We're actually gonna go. Let's go. Seed? You okay there? I'm fine. Where to next? Is it that place called Bailey Twins? Oh, damn it. Actually, why not? Yeah, turning with the analog seems a bit weird in a selfie mode. I don't think we can fit everyone here. Nice. I'll see you in Bailey Twins. What does it say anyway? The next location marked in Seed Senior's notebook is Ballet Twins Road. Let's head out there with Seed and check it out. I feel like I kinda know what's about to happen. Really? What's gonna happen? Someone's gonna recognize him? Seed, you alright? You seem a bit hesitant. Roxy, back at Phantom Heights, old Lee said that Seed Sr. eats human food, burps, and even rescued dozens of others besides me during the fall of the old capital. In his investigation of the Hollows, these are all sides of Seed Sr. that I never knew about. Just thinking about it now makes me feel uneasy. Never really thought about what the real Seed Sr. was like. Suddenly I feel like the him in my memories might become more and more unfamiliar as our investigation continues. I don't think that'll happen. He'll always be the Seed Senior you know. If you say so, I trust you. Just as you are about to continue talking, a somewhat familiar elderly man walks over, his gaze fixed intently on Seed Senior. Rhodes. Seed? Are you Seed? Oh my, it's been so many years since I last saw you. I was worried something had happened to you. You're the Ballet Twins' grandfather. Mr. Rhodes, you know Seed Sr.? He's the father of the twins, that's right. I wouldn't have remembered unless it said this. You're right. The manager of that video store on 6th Street. Why are you with Seed?
And why are you calling him Seed Senior? And who's this girl next to you?
You give Grandpa Rhodes a quick rundown of what went down.
I see. It's been years since we last saw each other. I had no idea so much happened to you, big guy. First time we met wasn't exactly pleasant. Right before my granddaughter's performance at the Ballet Twins, he suddenly showed up and tried to stop the show.
He was there?
What a fool I was. Back then I didn't know anything about hollow safety protocols. I thought he was just causing trouble. But he said he'd calculate the hollow fluctuation frequency and that the probability of a hollow disaster was extremely high. He was right. When the hollow swallowed up the Ballet Twins, he rushed in first to save people. And afterwards he helped us fight for compensation. Even though I used to curse at him, he really is a great person.
Person? You sure he's a robot? Or intelligent construct?
Seeds.
A Seed Senior. He actually knew how to calculate something as complex as hollow frequency changes.
He said he's self-taught. Found the books in the Defense Force library. Ah, my old friend. It's been years since we lost touch. Things can never go back to how they were. So, little lady, did that tale satisfy your curiosity?
Of course. Thanks, Rhodes.
Rhodes nods a goodbye, gives Seed Senior a pat on the back, and hobbles away on his cane.
Proxy, I can't believe Seed Senior single-handedly managed to calculate the arrival of a hollow disaster and tried to warn people. It's incredible.
Seed, why do you look so down?
I'm fine. I was just thinking about how much he did back when I was still Flora and he was Seed, especially compared to the me of today. Proxy, let's head to the next spot.
Blazewood.
Seed Senior, is this also part of the scenery you've witnessed? Proxy, the scenery in the Outer Ring is pretty unique. Unique? I wonder if this was the same view Seed Senior saw when he set foot here years ago.
What you see must be the same scenery.
Really? Going by the usual tropes, if we just stand here, someone's bound to come looking for us, right?
Same tropes. No sooner had the words left her mouth than you hear, "Seed, is that you?" from behind. Totally saw that coming. Looking back, old Demir is walking this way. Old Demir? Gonna learn more about old Demir?
Seed, how many years has it been? I thought you'd been lost to the Hollow.
Old Demir, can you tell us how you got to know Seed Senior?
Seed Senior? So you're not Seed?
He used to be Seed, but now I'm the one who's Seed, you know?
Ah, my bad. My mind ain't like it used to. Got it all wrong. So you're telling me that you, Seed, regressed into a little girl, right?
That's totally wrong. This species don't even match. You patiently explain the whole situation with Seed Senior to old Demir.
I see. You big guy, you big lug. You're every bit as impressive as the hero of Cinder Lake. When did I first meet Seed Senior now? I can't really remember. All I know is he used to drop by back when I still had the energy to run around the Outer Ring. The nitro fuel in the Outer Ring is pure, and the engine oil even purer. He's addicted to our oil. Always can't help but come and spend half a day drinking. Though about 10 years ago, he seemed to have reined it in. The oil resources in the Outer Ring are constantly being targeted by Hollow Raiders and gangs, but he stepped in to handle them a few times. And get this, he even fought shoulder to shoulder with Overlord Pompeii himself.
With Pompeii, good name.
Wow, Another bunch of stories about Seed Senior that I've never heard before.
Speaking of stories, there's this classic about him. Let me think. What was it? Oh yeah. He can chug 3 barrels of motor oil in one go, then spray it all out through every exhaust port. This big lug, he seemed pretty slow at first, but man, was he alright. But that's all in the past now. Can't believe after all these years, you can't even speak anymore, and you've been reincarnated as a little girl.
What? That's totally not what happened. Pretty sure I explained it properly, right? Oh, Demir mimes, raising his glass to Seed Senior and shuffles away, muttering to himself. That was an interesting story. What do you think, Seed? Yeah, it's hard to believe that back when Seed Senior was still just Seed, he'd be like that. I never imagined him as the kind of person who would end up drinking motor oil all night in the outer ring. Proxy, does this Seed standing before you now bring shame to that code name? Absolutely not. You're everyone's pride and joy. Sorry, I'm feeling a bit off. Let's just move on to the next location. Port Elpis. Who's it gonna be? Grandpa Goo? Or the lighthouse keeper? So this is where the trail ends. The scenery here is pretty nice. Let's enjoy the breeze together. Sure, though I bet it won't be long before someone spots Seed Senior and comes running over. With these connections, that's bound to happen. I wonder what kind of person and story we'll encounter this time. Sure enough, after a while, the sound of high heels echoes across the wooden boardwalk. The newcomer finally comes to a stop, standing side by side with Seed. Veronica. Wait a minute. Veronica? Didn't she get arrested or something? Dr. Veronica? Why aren't you in jail where you belong? You're ruining the view, you know. Yeah, she should be in jail. You're still as annoying as ever, brat. I'm just here clearing my head. Saw Seed Senior around and thought I'd check it out. As for why I didn't end up in jail, would it sound absurd if I told you I picked the right side and someone had my back? Nah, if Isolde can lead the Exaltus, nothing that happens in your order surprises me anymore. Think what you want then. The conservative mechanist faction I'm aligned with has been rising to power lately. I'm just another pawn they've fished out to use. Conservative mechanist faction. I'm trying to think. Are they like the machine priests in Warhammer 40k? Those that worship machines and the machine spirit? So, what are you doing around here with him, Seed? Walking the path he once walked? Is that so? Have you finally realized what kind of life he sacrificed for your blooming? Even among military intelligent constructs, Seed Senior is unique. He's always shown immense interest in humans, because humans can cry, laugh, and have naturally beating hearts. He wanted to understand how the heart works, so he imitated all sorts of human behaviors, eating, bathing, reading, and even raising you, a child of unknown origin. Other intelligent constructs can think and feel emotions too, but none value life as much as he does. He believes that his created purpose is to save as many people as possible. Back when I was just a rookie medic, he saved me from the front line. He showed me that intelligent constructs aren't just humanity's creations and sacrificial pawns. They have real hearts of their own. What's the point of telling you all this anyway? You want to know his stories and I've got a bunch of them, but I'm keeping those to myself, so sorry about that. Maybe the less I know the better. The more I learn about Seed Sr., the more I feel that the codename Seed is a distillation of his life. A complete story that I can never live up to.
Seed, don't sell yourself short. You're his spiritual successor.
Seed, don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you more stories simply because I hate you. Your proxy is right. Don't unilaterally decide you're not worthy of inheriting this title. You were the one who saved me. You are the one who controlled your rampaging power. And now you're the only one who's followed Seed's path all the way here. The story of the great iron giant known as Seed has only reached a pause, not an end. I've seen how you fight. I believe you're the only one who can continue his story. No, saying it's a continuation would be unfair. If it were him, he'd definitely say something like a sequel. This is your story, brand new and all yours. And me? I'm just a paintbrush in your hands. Thank you, Doctor. Don't thank me. I'm not worth it. Besides, hearing that from you really creeps me out. Seed Senior's footprints must be scattered across many more corners of New Urdu. If you're interested, you should go looking for them in the future. But before that, remember, you are Seed. You should be proud of that.
Veronica walks up to Seed Senior and gives him a gentle hug. She leans close to Seed, whispers something against her ear, then bows and leaves by herself.
Seems rather nice now, sort of.
Seed, feeling better?
I think I'm good now, Proxy. Let's head back together. Even though I still can't bring myself to like the Doctor, I think she was right about one thing. Becoming Seed is something to be proud of.
By the way, what did she whisper to you?
Just a little secret between the two of us. Hey, can we hold hands on the way back?
Huh. Cherish your proxy, you're so lucky to have someone willing to walk this journey with you.
Heh.
What's wrong, Seed? Why are you laughing all of a sudden?
It's nothing. Nothing at all, Proxy. Hey, Proxy, don't let go of my hand. You promised we'd hold hands on the way back.
How very strange. Anyway. Awake at midnight. Watch the videotape with Lucia. Anyway, we're doing back on track. Yep. Yet Hari's dream collapses and Dr. Lydia pulls everyone back to reality. Feeling responsible for Hari's breakdown, Lucia insists on returning. Help her convince the doctor.
Port Elpis, it's in Port Elpis. Wait, don't interrupt. We're not done talking yet.
I have to reconnect.
Lucia, Wise, calm down. I know it hurts, but Yidhari's dream is already sealed. Wise. No, you don't understand. Yidhari ended up like this because we tried to tell her the truth. But going into a dream like this would mean intruding on a mind that's already fragile. If she collapses again, none of you will be able to get out. But does that mean Yidhari has to remain unconscious like this? Sorry, but you're all mentally drained. I can't let you take risks like this in your condition.
There. Why don't we take a walk and get some fresh air?
Sorry, Monitor, I need some time alone. You and Wise should go together.
Let's go, Wise. We could both use some fresh air to clear our heads. Talk to Minato outside the echo chamber. The girl's been... Wait, what? The unconscious in the clinic. I hope she's okay. Who are you? And how do you know? Or mother, guilty kid. Can you actually understand anything in class or what? I guess I can. If you really can't, ask the teacher. Get a tutor? Eat more at lunch then. What? Huh? I've paid for the meals. Don't you starve yourself. Studying or not, let's figure that out after we get some food in our bellies. That'll make sense, I guess. Huh? I didn't think you'd actually come. Why not? What's on your mind, Minato? You know, Proxy, I never really felt like I belonged at school. That's why I joined the Spook Shack, hoping to find something meaningful to do. But who would have thought, by some twist of fate, we kept finding more and more like-minded friends. Alice, Lucia, and Yidhari all joined our crew. Lucia's always talking about dragging us off to remote hollows or to chase after night horror legends. Of course, we worry about her just as much as we do about Yuzo. Whenever that happened, Yidhari would reassure us. Don't worry, I'll guide you through every path ahead. Who would have thought with her trapped in her own dream we'd be so helpless to do anything? Don't be so sad. We'll find a way. Yeah, we'll find a way somehow. Sorry for going on like this, but no matter how painful the truth is, I want to face it with her. I'll be there too. Yeah, no matter what, we have to bring Yidhari out of this dream. Come to think of it, we've been out here for a while. Let's go back and see how Lucia's doing. There's barely any time at all, Minato. Oh, he's stopping me from going this way.
Lucia, 莉迪亚医生，我们回来了。
Ask about Yidhari's condition.
露西亚，伊德海莉的状态怎么样了？
怎么了吗，露西亚？
大家，我似乎发现了不得了的东西。你们还记得我们最后离开梦境的时候，虎爷爷拿给伊德海莉的那张船票吗？刚刚我在整理伊德海莉东西的时候，从他的旧物件里调出来了这张一模一样的船票。
Lucia pulls out a ticket for the Angel from Port Elpis to Darkwater Research Center. The boarding slip was torn off, leaving just the stub, clearly indicating that it had been used. This is one of the things that she brought over here for a psyche test. Which means that she did actually board a ship. It's a memory, it's not a dream.
等等，如果最后是海莉的父母坐船将她抛弃，将她独自留下，那为什么伊德海莉会有张船票
Angel ship ticket. Alpers Port, Darkwater Research Center. Seat number 6A. Date something, steamer ticket. Alpes Integrated Port Services. The old ticket's paper is as delicate as cicada wings, seeming as if it could crumble between fingers at the slightest touch. The faded ink on its face, Port Elpis to Darkwater Research Center, revealed the route it once represented. And the torn validation stub shows that the ticket's owner had indeed boarded this ship. So did she eventually make it to Darkwater Research Center?
难道说他后面也去了黑水基地？
而且这张船票还是使用过的状态，感觉只有这一种情况了。
不行，我脑子有些绕晕了，到底是什么情况？
I guess we'll have to ask Grandpa Gu to explain.
感觉目前这个情况，只能去找现实里的古爷爷问问清楚了。
Maybe we can actually go
明天
to
我们直接在厄匹斯港汇合吧。
Darkwater
总
Research
感
Center.
觉我们搞错了什么。
Hidari lies motionless on the recliner, her breathing becoming rapid and faint. Hidari shows no reaction, as if she has completely shut out all sounds from the outside world. Are you done with the simulation? Have you come out of the dream? How's Hidari? Things are relatively stable, but the more she chases the truth of the past, the more unstable signals start to appear. So this is the source of the enemies in her dream. Looks like it. Thankfully you managed to defeat them with Hidari's power. It seems you're getting closer to uncovering her sealed memories. Ask Grandpa Goo. To uncover the truth of what happened back then, everyone decides to visit Port Elpis in the real world and hear it from Grandpa Goo. Go ask him. Should have done that in the beginning.
Grandpa Goo, that's something.
Oh well, let me. Hey there, Grandpa Goo.
古爷爷您好，我们是伊德海莉的朋友，他现在需要我们的帮助，您能帮我们看看这张船票吗？
Grandpa Goo takes the ticket and studies it closely.
小海莉吗？她怎么了？有段时间没听到她的消息了。等等，黑水基地，你们是从哪里得到这张船票的？
From Yutari. The group told Grandpa Goo about Yutari's condition and shared what they had seen in the dream.
唉，这可怜的孩子，还是放不下当年的事情嘛。这件事我一直都还记得，一天也未曾忘记。那天是他妈妈的生日，小海莉跟着来了厄匹斯港，就是想把礼物给妈妈。
So she boarded the
但没
next
想
ship.
到他们先一步上船了。哎呀，我实在不忍心看懂事的小海莉如此伤心，我就偷偷给了她一张船票，带她上了后面的一班船。
所以，伊德海莉当年被您带去了黑水基地。
是啊，也许你们梦境中看到我给伊德海莉传票，就是伊德海莉脑中复现了当年的样子。只是没想到，我的行为却造成了无法挽回的后
Irreversible
果。
consequences.
都是我的错。
It's not located in the hollow, is it? Irreversible. What do you mean?
无法挽回，古爷爷，这是什么意思？
到了基地之后，我把伊德海莉安全移送给了他的父亲。维兰德那小子当时看到海莉可高兴了，准备给孩子他妈妈过一个开心的生日。我就和船一起返航了，没想到半路上就收到了0号空洞危机爆发的消息，一时间整个艾利都都乱掉了。大量物资急需转运到安全区域，但陆地通路又被0号空洞吞没。摩根船长就带着我们由海上通路来到密涅瓦区帮忙转运物资。老摩根也在中途，我一时也自顾不暇。等到收拾妥当，却得知黑水基地已经被外环空洞吞噬了。
No, it's in the
许多
hollow.
天后，伊德海
Now
莉
it
被
became
HI
in the
的人
hollow.
送回来，却记忆混乱，仿佛受到过很大的刺激。而墨菲夫妇则音讯全无啊。
是我打开的方
That's
式
the
不对
outer
吗？
ring hollow.
这和我们之前推理的父母因为治不好生病的伊德海莉，从而决定抛弃他的故事，完全是2个剧情走向嘛。
Yeah, it means they got the timeline wrong. It means this happened, and then she was found in the outer ring hollow.
什么生病？什么抛弃？你们在说什么？
Everyone shares their theories about the past with Grandpa Goo.
0号空洞爆发后的黑水基地， 我就不了解了。但在那天上船前，伊德海莉始终都是个健康的小姑娘啊。虽然我不知道他们在基地里具体做什么，但就我对墨菲夫妇的了解，他们爱伊德海莉胜过一切。
我感觉大脑有点过载了，到底是哪一步出了问题呢？
Maybe we got the order wrong from the very beginning. Not me. I guessed it right, but they
我
said
想
it
我们
was
陷入
wrong.
了一个误区，一开始我们就把因和果搞反了。
Yes.
什么意思？
Let's go over the information we've gathered so far.
我们觉得海莉生病在登船之前，所以自然就会把这个故事脑补成父母因为无法治疗患有轻视症的孩子，最后狠心抛弃小孩离开的残忍故事。但古爷爷说，伊德海莉在登船之前根本没有生病，这就说明登船在前，生病在后。
Yes.
父母登船就不是为了抛弃他？
他父母所说要放弃的对象一定不是伊德海莉。现在来看，送礼物和他父母登船才是最先发生的事情。伊德海莉为了把礼物给妈妈，来到了厄匹斯港码头，并坐下一班船被古爷爷送到了黑水基地。
所以伊德海莉是来到基地后染上的侵蚀症，因为黑水基地被外环空洞吞噬了。
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
对，应该是这样。我们寻觅的黑水基地其实一直都在外环的空洞里。在梦境里，庞培也说过，是0号空洞灾害导致了半生的外环空洞异常膨胀。
而伊德海莉父母也是在基地实验室为他进行的治疗。这也是为什么梦境里带有黑水基地标识的战术机械会保存有治疗海莉的实验录像。至于黑水基地里面发生了什么，我们目前还缺少信息，只知道最后庞培在空洞边缘发现了他。
Means they succeeded. Right. That's the last piece of memory.
对，这才是最后一段记忆。我们原以为他被庞培救下，是整段故事的开头，但其实是整段故事的结尾。
I already
这
knew
样就
this.
说得通了。
至于中间发生了什么，我们还得回到梦境里才能知道。
孩子们，你们说的我也没听太懂，但海莉的治疗情况，无论是好是坏，也拜托你们知会我一声。那个孩子真的太可怜了。
Where's the coordinates for the dark water research? We can go there right now.
放
Right
心吧
now.，
古爷爷。
We'll do everything we can to bring Yutari back.
我们一定会把伊德海莉从梦境中带出来。
Hollow. Are we actually in the hollow? No. It'll be fine. Strawberry Parfait will definitely wake up. What are you doing, you hurry? Okay. Same as usual. Oh, nice camera angle. Though the dream realm is chaotic, there are still some scattered pockets of stability. Maybe I can create an exit from the dream by intervening externally? Huh? You're back? Harry's currently in some kind of hollow-like dreamscape. Any idea what's going on here? She in Hollow Zero? I mean, Outer Ring? Everyone tells Lydia about the recent investigation results. I see. Actually, Yidhari must have recalled a new memory yesterday. The things were so chaotic that neither Belle nor I noticed at the time. Yeah, it's a memory of Grandpa Goo taking her by boat to the Darkwater Research Center. Pretty much matching what you guys just said. Memory shard boarding. A fragment of Yidhari's memory data extracted from the VR Dream Terminal. It records Grandpa Goo taking Yidhari aboard the transport ship Angel at Port Elpis, heading to the Darkwater Research Center. Come to think of it, the moment Yidhari saw the ticket, she probably recalled it all. When she said it's all my fault, she must have been feeling guilty about her parents not making it out of the hollow with her because they were trying to cure her. Well then, we definitely have to get into the dream and help her. This is a deep-seated childhood trauma for Yidhari, and she probably can't overcome it alone. But this dream is in such chaos. I can't guarantee your safety. If she can't wake up, you might not be able to wake up either. Doctor, maybe we could try the method we just talked about. Method? What method? If we compare chaotic dreams to hollows, then what you're doing is essentially acting as proxies, guiding dreamers back to the waking world. Just like how hollows have both stable and chaotic areas, dreams work in a similar way. If we can guide Yidhari's consciousness to the stable area, we should be able to establish a dream exit. Oh. Wait, now that you talk about it like that, maybe these hollows are actually just people's dreams. Oh boy. Kinda reminds me of Samara. Act 2. What are we waiting for? Let's do it. Perhaps because the dream world is simply too chaotic. The data of ethereals and machines that can be controlled is unstable. You lose the power to protect yourselves. Maybe I could capture some Hollow Raider data in the dream. But we'll probably have to rely on Manito's charisma to actually command them. Alright, if you insist. I'll do my best to help everyone complete this impossible mission. Come on, let's awaken Yidhari. Hang on, let me get ready. Yeah, let's do it. Brainwave data synchronized, construction complete. It's the bell out of Gay Tony. Explain the situation to Yidhari. Oh, she's just standing there. There's the Darkwater Research Center. It looks pretty... Maybe she just remembers a really impressive place. Let's go talk to her first. It's very dilapidated. Hello, what are you doing here alone?
你来了，生气。
Yes. Explain the previous incorrect assumptions.
抱歉，伊德海莉，我之前理解错了真相。你的父母并没有抛弃你。
我知道的。看到船票的那一刻，我便想起来了，都是我小时候一时任性，为了给礼物而登船才害了他们。
You ain't cause Hollow Zero to
虽然我不知道
expand.
究竟发生了什么，但他们终究没能从空洞里出来。不是这样的，也许他们逃出来了，正在找你也不一定。
Disagree with Yidhari.
是啊，外环空洞膨胀是0号空洞的并发灾害，这幕后的始作俑者才应该为你父母的消失负责。
谢谢你，哲，也辛苦你们了，费尽心力的一次次来到我的梦中，想要将我带出来，但还是请你们回去吧。回去？
Go back.
我必须弄明白黑水基地里究竟发生了什么。就像莉迪亚医生说的，得先清理窗口，才能让它愈合。 但这毕竟是我自己的事情，已经麻烦你们太多了。等我调查完，如果可以，我会自己醒来的，不用担心。
On your own? No, we'll search for the truth together.
不，
That's right.
伊德海莉，既然我们来了，便会和你一起搞清楚黑水基地里究竟发生了什么。
谢谢你，真的谢谢你们。但我真的不知道还会回想起怎样难过的回忆，前方又会有怎样的危险。没关系啦，我已经是野海战斗大师了。而且要是草莓巴菲没能安全回去，友谊和爱丽丝肯定要拿我们2个试问。
对，我了解右叶。你要是醒不来，他多半会进到你梦里，搞一出恶作剧的。
Stick into your dream.
谢谢大家。我刚刚在看这附近散落的实验器械，感觉可以先从这边调查起来。
Terminal. The terminal displays experimental data and target. Experiment name, anti-corruption enhancement serum AVX IV2.3. Experiment objective to significantly enhance test subject soldiers' aptitude for ether through specialized ether stimulation. Soldier enhancement. Looks like what they're making here isn't just a simple anti-corruption serum. It's more like an enhancement for TOP's private forces. Personnel transfer request, Darkwater Research Center, ABX Division, Senior Researcher Angel and Waylon Murphy. Approval status approved and confirmed. Transfer request. Is it transfer out or transfer in? Yeah, it looks like the day I went to Darkwater Research Center was also the day my parents were going to leave. Oh. Talk about a trick of fate. Hurry. I'm fine. Just feeling a bit sentimental. Scattered receipts. The experiment materials are covered in rejected receipts, with only the shipment from Port Elpis successfully making it through. According to the records in the notes, it seems that because the Eridu government banned research in this area, they had to rely on sea routes through the poorly regulated Port Elpis. Yikes. Why do I get the feeling some shady research is going down here? Embargoed cargo, labs in the middle of nowhere, and research periods that only let you go home once a month. I feel like, isn't this most likely some illegal research? Human experimentation. Most likely. Everyone, come quick! I think I found some experiment footage. But there's no display.
快看，这边的设备里似乎有2段实验室的录像，看归属人是安吉尔·墨菲，这不是伊德海莉的妈妈吗？快播放看看。
Play the first recording. After a crackle of static and some flickering on the screen, a lab recording begins to play before you.
说起来，我们也在这里工作3年了，现在要离开，还是会觉得很恍惚。本来以为能做出一番成绩，没想到自己的研究，最后却变成了助纣为虐的武器。
好了，安吉尔，我们能照顾好海莉，补偿她这3年缺少的陪伴，这一切便都是值得的。哎，等等，安保部的人发消息说，古博把海莉送来了基地，说要给你过生日。
这小章鱼真是，
Squiggly
不是别说了
bean.
让他在家好好待着吗？
没关系啦，毕竟也是我们在基地的最后一天了。我去拜托安保他们通融通融，让我们一家聚在一起，好好过个生日。你刚刚不是说我们这3年毫无成就吗？但在我看，海莉就是我们最大的成就。
The first recording comes to an end, and Yutari remains frozen in place, staring at the screen.
所以说我们之前的推论没错，当年伊德海莉是真的进到了黑水基地。
That's about Yutari's condition.
伊德海莉，你还好吗？需不需要稍微歇一歇？
没关系，继续播放下一段录像吧。
Play the next recording. The video occurs in the same lab, but this time red alarm lights are flashing, and the sound of a hollow alert echoes endlessly.
警告！警报！检测到外环空洞突发膨胀，基地乙酞浓度已经超过安全值，请基地人员快速撤离！请基地人员快速撤离！
快把神田清理下！
怎么了，维兰德？空洞突然膨胀了。等等，海莉她怎么了？
我的海莉刚过完门口的安保，外环的空洞突然就失控膨胀了。小家伙一下吸入了过多的乙酞微粒，现在的状态很不好。你先给海莉打一针抑制剂，我去拿防护服，我们马上出发离开这里。
好的。
那帮 TOPS 高层的混蛋，居然把防护装备都带走了。
On the screen, a weak voice from young Yutari whispers.
怎么了，宝贝？
Yutari's voice goes weaker.
我们可以回家了吗？可以，我们现在就回家。
放心吧，爸爸妈妈肯定会带你回家的。
The recording ends and Yutari's sorrowful, uneasy expression is reflected on the dark screen.
那个，没事，什么都不用说了，继续往前走吧。我必须要知道后面发生了什么。
So apparently they didn't have any protective suits. Hey, Lucia, keep an eye on... We've been keeping a close eye on Yutari's condition. Bell hurriedly warns you through the VR dream terminal. Be careful, I'm detecting a lot of unstable data heading your way. Aren't you keeping an eye on the situation? Don't blame me, I don't want it to be like this either. Just as I thought. The closer we get to the truth of Yutari's memories, the more the subconscious manifests as ethereals to attack us. Sorry everyone, I still get a bit emotional sometimes. No worries, like the doctor said, if we can eliminate these unstable brainwaves, Yutari's mind will become more relaxed and stable, right? Right, let's take care of these enemies before we continue investigating. Alright, let's throw down. Hold up a sec. Oh, nice. Bulky Enforcer and Dreaming Hymnist. I get a control. Nice. Now we can throw down. Let's team up and take him down. Let's see how this goes.
热身完毕，准备上场。
Let's buff.
缓过来了。
You're not supposed to attack him.
状态好多了。
没关系吧？
别挡道！
Let's burst.
有好一些吗？
小小敌人，直接拿下。
让我来。
试试这招。
Security operative. Spells mark on allies when they receive a stat buff. I see. No way, I should have pressed Y. Yeah.
考验我指挥技术的时候到了。
I marked everyone.
没关系吧？掌控野孩，更能掌控时期。
都让开！
有好一些吗？
缓过来了。
时机正好。
即刻出击！
你失败的原因只有一个，太弱了。
让我来。
状态好多了。
Move at this single target.
试试这招。反应及时。
有好一些吗？
别挡道！
Burst.
就是这样。
God dang. That's a lot of damage. Flame Dreamer. Keep moving forward and uncover the truth together with everyone. The Tops logo behind them. Nice. The Outstanding Paragons Alliance. Wouldn't that be Topa?
This is... looks like the path that leads out of the hollow. We must be on the right track, following Harry's original route.
Huh? All I see is ruins everywhere. Even the two proxies beside me haven't made their call yet. Are you sure about this?
What? I've been to the hollow plenty of times. Just because you haven't eaten mutton doesn't mean you've never seen a sheep running.
Eat what?
Alright, cut the bickering. Looks like an evacuation route.
Yeah, I remember this place. Dad went ahead to scout the path first, while Mum and I followed along using his route. Let's take a look around first. I see quite a bit of research equipment nearby. We might be able to dig up some useful info like we did before.
留心观察一下周围吧。
Ah, traces of escape. A rain-soaked map is densely marked with wrong paths, with notes about potential dangers written along the routes. Numerous used vials of anti-corruption serum are scattered around the route map. Doses way beyond what any normal person could handle. Even doctors wouldn't dare use this much on severely corrupted patients. It seems Harry's father didn't have much protective equipment, but rather relied on anti-corruption serum, burning his own life to test and map out the route as he went along. Better not tell you'd Harry the truth for now. No. Oh, dang. Like pioneers. The worn notebook contains experimental records of the anti-corruption serum, documented from front to back. But if you flip through it back to front, it's packed with all kinds of food recipes. What's this? A lab notebook? But what are these recipes?
These must be my dad's notes. He always jotted down recipes after work and would make them for me when he sailed back home. His specialty was definitely desserts. Both my mum and I absolutely loved them.
Mr. Murphy seems to know so much.
Yeah, looking back now, he was a great father.
Don't think there's anything else. Alright.
Yes, I think I found something weird. This shape, it's gotta be a walkie-talkie, right?
Broken communication device.
这是什么？看着像个视频通话装置。
Examine the communication device Lucia is holding.
这好像是个空洞内的通话终端，因为上面有加装灰磁屏蔽器，可以减弱以太对信号的干扰，而且里面好像还保存了最近几次的对话内容。
我认得这个，这是我妈妈当时带在身上的通话装置。她带我出去的时候，一直用这个和爸爸联络。那要看一下最近的通话记录吗？或者等我们醒来再看？没事，播放吧，我准备好了。
Lucia pressed the replay button on the device, and it plays back the most recent conversation. Something big.
别，亲爱的，我们不是说好了要一起回家的吗？
抱歉啊，汉姐儿，我要食言了。像我这种连防护装备都没有的普通人，能用双腿一点点驶出通路，已经是极限了。升降还真是很 这条路，你就当是我送给你的生日礼物吧。答应我，一定要带她出去。海莉呀，未来要听妈妈的话。如果想爸爸了，就
Nicole recording ends with a burst of static noise. Comfort Harry.
伊德海莉，请节哀。
我猜到了会再也见不到他，但我没想到父亲是为了给我和母亲探路才。
The sound of heavy footsteps echo in the distance. Is it something big?
等等，这是什么声音？
应该就是维兰德叔叔最后所说的那个大家伙吧？
是
The dead-end butcher.
死路屠夫。
Here,
死路屠夫？
我依稀能记起，母亲当时还没来得及为爸爸的离世悲伤，就着急地带我去往空洞边缘，在他身旁，远远的便能看到那个怪物的身影。
哥哥，伊德海莉的情绪似乎正在逐渐失控，产生了非常多不稳定的脑波。你们那边没什么问题吧？
justified it. There's a problem, and it's not a small one.
还是有的，而且似乎有一个很大的问题正在逼近。
等下，除了那个低沉的脚步声，好像还有一些窸窸窣窣的声响。
Rustling
死
sound.
路屠夫应该没这个动静吧？而且，这些声音似乎越来越近了。
是小心野孩，顾着看录像了，没想到已经让他们靠得这么近，必须快些解决掉他们。
Ready? We need to wrap this up quick, or more ethereals might show up. Let's go. Time is of the essence. Frenzied maniac.
"大家伙来了，正合我意。
Son of a bitch. Speed boost. Buff. What am I buffing? Let's do a speed boost.
状态好多了。
There's buff.
有好些吗？没关系吧？掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
Let's burst.
缓过来了。
就是这样。
Speed boost. Go faster. Buff.
状态好多了。
Burst.
过过招吧。
掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
He is very strong. Lifesteal. Oh, nice. Rampant Brute. A Dane. We get a boss. It's just like when I got the Jackal.
大家伙来了，正合我意。
哈哈哈哈哈！
Buff.
没关系吧？
反应及时。
Burst.
状态好多了。
Oh
小小敌
shit.
人，直接拿下。
Well, that's something.
啊，缓过来了。
有好一些吗？没关系吧？
Deep.
缓过来了。
现在投降还来得及，
Burst.
进攻时刻。
Then get an extra hit. No,
即
well,
刻出击！
because none of us are marked. All done. Let's keep moving. Hold up, that big guy's voice is getting closer. Did it really catch up to us? It took too long finding those small ethereals. Damn it. Guess we'll have to face them head on. Better not. I feel like Tiny Tiki's tiny frame might shatter at the slightest touch. Ugh, what a headache. If only our attacks actually did something. Let's move forward and find a way out. Well, technically, yes, they can. But only you'd hurry. Now connected from outside the dream agrees. Yeah, there should be an area up ahead with stable brainwaves. I can try setting up a dream exit there. Let's get moving. Once we wake up Yudhari, our mission will be complete. Yudhari, you okay? Let's get moving. Dad, sorry, No worries, no need to apologize. Keep pushing forward, let's go. Denim butchers will gradually approach us from afar.
这死路屠夫怎么还在靠近？我好像已经能看到他的影子了。绳匠，你有看到能出去的路吗？
哥哥，前方右侧就是他脑波信号相对稳定的区域了。我也许可以创造一个梦境的出口，不过打开出口可能还要一些时间。
But time is exactly what we don't have right now.
有个事情我不知当讲不当讲，我们现在最缺的就是时间呢。
The heavy footsteps of the dead-end butcher echo from the left side of the road, and its roars gradually grow clearer.
陆夏，把你能指挥的野孩都叫出来吧，加上我这边的人，应该可以挡住这家会阵。
好，
You gotta use humans.
你先跟绳匠去稳定的区域。伊德海利，
What's wrong, Yudhari?
伊德海利，怎么了吗？我们先去稳定区域
She's
吧。
gonna fight it.
我记得这个地方，我妈妈当时带着我，沿着父亲用生命走出来的路线，来到了空洞的边
So the
缘。
mother went the same way.
因为带着我，妈妈她被减慢了速度。边沿的空间裂隙已经开始探索，大小已经不足以让一个成年人通过了。
I see.
而死路屠夫就像现在这样，令人生畏的脚步声和喘息声，正一点点逼近着。走着走着，妈妈突然说她走不动了，让我一个人大胆地走向远处的裂隙出口。阿泽会一直跟在我身后。我 乖乖听了母亲的话，走啊走啊，走啊走啊。母亲鼓励的话语一直在我身后回响。当我触碰到练习回头看时，才发现他并没有跟在我身后，而是挡在了死路屠夫身前，将他引向相反的方向。
The heavy footsteps and roars of the dead-end butcher echo again from the left side of the road. Comfort Yutari.
伊德海莉，很抱歉听到这一切，但我们还是要离开这个梦境苏醒过来。如果被死路屠夫抓到，我们可能都出不去了。
稍等，哥哥，我再加速了，但想要建立稳定出口，还需要一些时间。
对不起，大家。
Yutari suddenly charges toward the dead-end butcher, swinging the hammer in her hand to strike the ceiling. The already damaged concrete falls, blocking the way between you and Yutari.
我倒想起来了，我的昏厥也是因为看到了那张船票。不愿接受这一真相的我，选择将这一切再次遗忘。但这一切与你们无关，你们也不应承受这些危险。快些苏醒吧，下面的路该我自己走了。
Damn it, not again.
伊德海莉，大家伙不是你一个人能解决的。
Pretty sure she can handle it.
你没必要独自面对这些。
是啊，海莉，我们不是说好了要一起醒来吗？
谢谢，谢谢你们。
In the dream. The dead-end butcher brought his weapon down on Yutari. Still lost in her parents' tragedy, she failed to block in time and was slammed heavily to the ground. She just took it. All that was left was an endless blur of darkness and unconsciousness.
小时候，我和父母聚少离多，但我知道他们的研究很重要，不该去打扰他们。
It's all fragmented.
直到10岁那年，母亲生日那天，我拜托邻居古爷爷帮我去找给妈妈的礼物。
哦，是你要的那盘录像带吧？一台请梦。老头子，我托了好多人，总算搞到手了。韩家真是净喜欢这种小众电影。好了。 他们坐的天使号快出发了，快过去把礼物给你妈妈吧。
可当我想要去船上送礼物时，却因为没有船票被拦住，只能眼睁睁看着不远处的父母。我的声音则被嘈杂的汽笛声淹没。
So if she was a little bit faster, they would have all been saved. What's this music?
"在想什么呢？还是对放弃这些研究心有不甘吗？
我也不知道，这样是否正确。小海莉这么懂事，我想我们必须要放弃了。小伊德海莉这个样子，我真的很心疼。
亲爱的，放弃也是一种解决方案。我们值得更好的人生。
So they're giving up their research to spend more time with the daughter.
研究出能让世人不再惧怕空洞的药剂，不是你毕生的梦想吗？
毕生的梦想。从小海丽出生的那一刻起，我的梦想就只有你和她了。
待到古爷爷注意到我被拦住时，父母所乘坐的天使号已经出发了。
你个榆木脑袋，人墨菲家的姑娘给妈妈送个生日礼物，你拦她干什么？整天讲什么义气？你怎么讲义气的？欺负恩人家的小孩
？So did it happen?
好了好了，不哭了，海丽。来，把船票拿上，五爷爷带你坐下一班船找妈妈去。
So if it wasn't for that damn pot boy.
这不好吧，古爷？万一魔跟老大知道了，
这船票就是老摩根让我给他的，呆木头。
古爷爷把我安全送到了黑水基地的父亲身边，他刚离去，外环空洞便突然膨胀。年幼的我并没有什么以太视线，很快便被空气中的以太粒子侵蚀。
This is a lab.
父亲将我带回实验室医治，可侵蚀已经太严重了，即便是研究抗侵蚀药剂的父母，也束手无策。
考虑到对实验体的身体负荷，已经停下主要治疗药剂的服用。实验体预计于12小时后会产生合体，18小时后会被完全侵蚀。实验第27小时30分，成功注射以太抗性增强药剂 AVX 原型1-1。实验第29小时6分钟，血液中以太浓度显著降低，但出现幻听幻视等副作用。
So that's the root cause of her vision.
给海丽
The prototype drug.
对不起，瓦兰德，我必须要试一试，我必须要救海丽。
注射原型药剂后，我眼前出现了一个全新的世界，形形色色的人在我眼前交叠。 一遍遍上演过去的事情，嘈杂的声音此起彼伏。
海丽的副作用还是很严重，刚刚又吐了，我们可能还不能出发。
这样吧，你留在这里照顾海丽。
And he'll be a proxy.
毕竟当务之急是先找到离开空洞的路线，让我去探路。
等等，你干什么？ 不是说防护装备都被高层那帮家伙带走了吗？
放心啦，我有办法。当年要不是为了追你选错专业，我现在已经是成将了。
待到我恢复到可以行动的状态，父亲也如约发来了离开空洞的路线。 可当母亲带我来到和父亲的会合点时，却没有等到的。
You think this music might be indicative of her EP, what her EP might sound like? Maybe.
抱歉啊，安吉尔，我要食言了。像我这种连防护装备都没有的普通人，能有手感一点点射出的火，已经是极限了。上将，还真是很难当了。
维兰德，
亲爱的，这条路就当是我送给你的生日礼物吧。答应我，一定要带她出去。海莉呀，未来也听妈妈的话。如果想爸爸了，就
Just talk to a walkie-talkie.
来不及为父亲哀悼，母亲便带我沿着父亲发来的路线前往出口。可比我们先靠近出口，是死路屠夫那可怖的脚步声。
海莉，下面的路你走前面吧，妈妈累了。前面就是出口，朝那个方向走就好。放心，妈妈当然会跟你一起走。我只是太累了，走不快了。
我当时还以为妈妈是真的累了，便懂事地朝着出口走去。
大胆往前走吧，妈妈就在你身后。
可当我回头看，却发现妈妈正走向和我相反的方向，直面死路屠夫的方向。
从小海莉出生的那一刻起，我的梦想就只有你和她了。
求求你，海莉，妈妈求求你。
Go and say the final goodbye to Mom. American spelling.
“你来啦，海莉。没想到你已经长这么大了。
妈妈，
我想你一定有很多疑问吧？为什么你小时候我和你爸爸总是不在家？为什么不能像其他爸爸妈妈一样，陪伴孩子一起长大？当年，我和你爸爸一直致力于研究让人类不再畏惧空洞的办法。当时 TOPS 的人告诉我们说，如果研究成功，这类药剂将会改变世界。我们就这样进到了黑水基地，每个月也只能回来见你几次。但随着研究的推进，才发现这一切都是为了满足那些高层的私人目的。我们的一切努力，都只是为了强化他们手下的士兵。很抱歉，为了这样的事情，在你的成长中缺位了这么久。这些年，你一个人应该也很辛苦吧？
并没有，妈妈。我爷爷一直很照顾我，我有在好好吃饭，没有挑食，个子也长高了，也有在认真学习，后面还做了绳匠，帮了很多空洞里的人。
真棒啊！看来我们的小海莉成长为了小时候梦想的样子呢。你爸爸知道了，应该会很开心呢。
In the distance, the sounds of fighting and the roar of the dead and butcher echo faintly, like they're coming from outside the dream.
差不多了。我想，你也该出发了。
不，我不能留在这里吗？我经常做梦，梦到你们回家了，可是醒来，发现还是只有我一个人。我不想再跟你分开了。
A few more shouts echo in the distance, and the words become clearer.
怎么样，伊德海莉醒来了吗？
还没有，但是有些反应了。为什么晕倒的人还能在自己的梦境里晕倒第二次？这也太不合理了。
这个在人家梦里拿乙
You
还
have a
当小
fight
助
in
手
your own
别
dream.
说这种话了吧。
你听，你的朋友们好像还在为了让你苏醒而拼尽全力呢。你不再是孤单一人，我就放心了。而且，我想他们比我和你父亲更需要你。
我真的不能留在这里吗？
好了，我的小海莉可是神将，他会为迷路的伙伴指明方向的，不是吗？不要只留恋于身后的美好，前方的风景总会到来的。所以大胆往前走吧，我的孩子。
妈妈，那我们还会再见吗？
会的，海莉，会的。我们终有一天会在没有黑暗的地方相见的。
海莉呀，未来听妈妈的话，如果想爸爸了，就
大胆往前走吧，妈妈就在你身后。
This stair is wet or something. Sounds squishy. Face the dead end butcher. Now with these, I thought she was actually gonna 1v1 it. I'm pretty sure when people get Yidhari, they're gonna actually 1v1 the dead end butcher.
投降吧，梦里的大魔王！
Yeah, the dead end butcher doesn't seem that big here.
没关系吧？
缓过来了。
有好一些吗？就是这样。
状态好多了。情况不妙啊！
Holy shit!
麻烦了，难道要倒在这里了吗？
At least I took out the ads.
我检测到伊德海莉的脑波变稳定了，她好像醒过来了。
大家，我回来了，真的辛苦你们了。
没关系的，能起来就好。
接下来，让我们一起击碎这场噩梦吧。
反应及时。
掌控野
Oh,
孩
got allies.
更能掌控时间。
反应及时。
时刻。
时机正好。
掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
时机正好。过招吧！
缓过来了。
把你干掉，一点钟也不用。
乖乖消失吧，噩梦！
试试这招。
Too easy, I guess. Thanks to everyone's efforts, Yudhari's eyes finally flutter open. Dr. Lydia hands over some medicine for soothing the mind. The Yudhari should have been resting for after taking the medicine. She insists on going outside too. Everyone decides to go together out of concern for Yudhari's condition and also because you all really need this long overdue sunshine. She wants to take a walk. At Port Elpis? No. Now are you scared there? Sorry for making you worry. It's Spook Shack. Scared the life out of me. Nice. Roxy, you better check this out. Yuzuha rushed back in a panic, and now she's arguing with Yudhari. Yuzuha stands next to Yudhari with her hands on her hips, stomping her feet. She certainly looks frustrated. If something is bothering you, you can tell us. I just went to help out at the resort and you somehow ended up passing out. I was so scared I booked the earliest boat back. Thank goodness you woke up. Yuzuha was already looking up ways to scare people awake from their dreams. What do you mean scared? I call it psychological stimulus therapy. Alice skipped class, so I had to improvise and come up with this method on the spot. Well, there are gentler ways, but Yuzuha's worried they might not work. I'm glad everything's okay now. Take it easy these next few days. I'll treat you to some of the best food in Saline Bay. No need. I'm planning to investigate my parents' past, especially the truth behind the fall of the old capital. Huh? We need to investigate more? Yeah, if she has the ability to see the past, then maybe she can go to the Darkwater Research Facility and see for herself. Don't worry, I won't pass that again. I'm doing this more for those who, like me, lost their loved ones because of Hollow Zero's expansion. My heart's finally at peace, but their wounds might still be buried deep inside. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, maybe the fall of the old capital is connected to the night horror too. Wait, you want to join me? Of course, you're part of the Spook Shack crew. No way we'd let you do something this awesome without us. Finally, a proper exploration event. Full-on capital investigation. Now that sounds like a mission worth taking on. Let's plan this out properly. If this were a spooky mystery movie, this would be the moment for that dramatic sound effect. Dun-na-na. 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 Oh, I know. And there'll be this deep voice narrating.
Illuminate the darkness, banish the haze of dreams, seek the truth of the fallen old capital at night's end. Really, thank you all. So as Yuza has said, Spook Shack, let's head out. Dun-na-na. Yay, Wise, come take a pic. Let's capture this historic moment of Spook Shacks.
Alright, bring it on. Target spotted.
Surely, hey Yuza, don't push me.
Any Harry people from Wi-Fi actually eat fortune-telling goose shells?
Eat fortune-telling turtle shells?
Stop making your stereotypes about Wi-Fi any worse.
Guys, we gotta get closer for a group photo.
Alright, let's do this. Yes. Alright, Proxy. Dr. Lydia just hit me up on Knock Knock. Looks like some new simulation challenge data has been uploaded to the VR Dream Tome. She wanted to ask you if you'd like to go back and give it a shot. Alright, let's go now. Hold up, let me relax a bit longer. Hello, Lydia.
Welcome to the Echo Chamber. Why don't you take a seat and have some hot tea and unwind for a bit? Want to try some therapy? Relax, think of it as just sharing secrets between friends.
Bring it on. Maybe next time.
I'm looking forward to our chat. Wait, I'll ask you a few simple questions. No need to overthink it, just go with your gut and tell me what first comes to mind. First off, has anything been making you feel uneasy or worried lately?
Late night struggles, just my rotten luck. Not having enough time. Yeah, my rotten luck.
When pulling gacha,
I can never get the style I want.
The human brain tends to remember emotionally intense moments more vividly. Maybe you're just remembering these unlucky moments more clearly. Though if it really happens every single time, we might be dealing with something beyond just psychology. Perfect. We fully adapted to their therapy session. Now for the second question. What's the most memorable dream you've had recently?
A sweet dream, a nightmare. Didn't have any. Sweet dream. The day before yesterday I dreamed of finding several golden bamboo and living a life of financial freedom ever since. In yesterday's dream I used that money to build an amusement park, hired countless bamboo as staff and invited friends over to play every day.
This dream is like a TV series. Dreams often reflect a person's true inner thoughts, and even in your dreams you're generous in sharing happiness with everyone. And that's truly remarkable. Thanks for your cooperation. I've got a picture here. Your mental health is in great shape. That's quite an achievement. Keep up that positive mindset and keep living life this way. Of course, if anything's ever troubling you, the Echo Chamber's doors are always open.
Inner choice. Alright, bring it on. Late night struggles, not having enough time. There are too many people I want to see every day. 24 hours just isn't enough.
What a luxurious problem to have.
We always overestimate how much we can fit in a day, thinking everything will slot in perfectly. Why not lower our expectations a bit and allow ourselves to miss out on some things?
Perfect, you're fully adapted to therapy.
A nightmare. I had a dream where all the appliances at home went haywire and out of control. Couldn't even turn off the power and they kept running at full speed for days. The public security got a report that the entire 6th Street power supply was paralyzed. So they showed up at my door with the electricity bill. One look at those numbers and I woke up in shock. I'm curious about just how massive an electric bill will have to be to knock out power in an entire street and startle people awake from their dreams. Their dreams are mostly fake. The fact that you're dreaming about electric bills probably means you're doing everything possible to avoid such situations in real life. It's free cooperation. I get a picture here. It's still in great shape. Nice. Maybe next time. Alright. Yes, let's do it. Simulation challenge. Next phase rewards. Character reward. Cling.
都是老熟人，就别客气了。有什么需要我帮忙的？
Residual signal. Anyway, more challenges. Wait, what's this? Within an limited number of rounds. 3 rounds. I see. Energy recovery.
没关系吧？
The
有好
spell.
心吗？
你失败的原因只有一个，太弱了。
Enhance. There we go. Which AoE was it? I think it's this one.
状态好多了。
小小敌人，直接拿下。
噩梦，该醒来了。
Buff.
掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
Single time. So easy. Continue dream. Without support allies. Terrafling, Dullahan, Medium Patroller, Dreaming Hymness, Yehoda Engine, Flame Dreamer. Bastian, Terror Raptor, Heavy Striker. Okay. Smart you.
就是这样。
Burst.
掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
Burst again.
好机会，小小敌人，直接拿下。
Let's burst this guy. Enhance. AoE.
小小敌人，直接拿下。
Too easy. Especially when they don't know how to dodge. Within 3 rounds. Easy enough. Energy recovery. Speed boost. Buff.
缓过来了。
Burst.
有好一些吗？
Debuff.
杀一击！
小小敌人，直接拿下。
Burst.
该出奇招了。
Single target. We can buff this guy.
状态好多了。
Within 5 rounds. It's gonna be too easy. I'm gonna do some dates after this and then I'll end it.
难缠的家伙，要更冷静才行。
Don't hit me. What are you doing? Speed buff. No, I don't think I need a speed buff. Let's just buff. Gonna buff again.
没关系吧？
Oh, it just doesn't do anything.
状态好多了。
就是这样。
时机正好。
就是这样。
Buff again.
有好一些吗？
Alright. Let's hit this guy.
Ah, 缓过来了。
Yeah, time to burst.
状态好多了。
掌控野孩，更能掌控时机。
buff again.
有好一些吗？警告时刻，噩梦该醒来了。
试试这招。
Alright, let's dispel him.
集中注意，乘胜追击。
即刻出击！
Didn't know that Dead End Butcher was so weak. Dream fully synchronized. Look at all these rewards, man. Shit. And it's done. The event is complete.
别好意思吧？
这一身也还不错，就是蓝色绷带不太方便。啊，
Day and Night Kitchen and Love.
完整的装扮，不行，那要往脸上抹很多很多粉，绝对不行。
No, I forgot to claim my dailies. Gotta do this as well. Tater King's Fry Feast. Tater King. Victorious Hunt, Sheer Defense, Deadly Assault. It's just the association supplies. Definitely. Why not? And that's it. This one, definitely. I'm gonna save it. I wonder if get training for
别好意思吧
Get hard.，
主员就位。
special training. Yeah, won't have a what character you don't have.
"
有任务，带上我吧。
One thing I like them to take away from HSR is so you can train future agents. You know what they all need. Anyway, let's check this out. Times Worn Hills. Maybe I should check it out. What the hell are these? I guess I gotta actually go explore the place. Maybe we can do that next time. See a seed pulsing with a heartbeat and a new flower blooming with love. Nice. Let me see duration of these. Snap. Yeah, I'll do snap next time. ×1 heals as well. And that's when Yudhari shows up as well. So I'll take her there. Wait a minute, what? Venus, what are you doing here?
Are you sure it's really okay?
Are they sisters?
Are you sure this is okay? I saw your message asking to meet, but then it got cancelled.
Probably not sister.
It's all good. Just a little misunderstanding. I would send the wrong message too sometimes. Actually, I've been wondering if I'm just too timid to be a proxy. If I hadn't given up back then and followed through with the job. No, you did the right thing. If something like that happens again, you should make the same choice. I promise you, even a proxy like Phaethon would have acted the same way in your situation. But I heard the client is a really dangerous gang. If I fail to complete the job, will they come after you?
They really did.
Don't worry. No matter how scary a gang is, they're still afraid of the public security. And look, those guys are already behind bars. Just stick to the tips for rookie proxies. Whatever happens, I'll take care of it for you. Really? Thank you so much. I'll work hard on my jobs from now on.
The girl, now reassured and brimming with confidence, joyfully bounces away. That's the girl that quit on her job because it was a legal job or something. Basically, a shady job.
Oh, are you here for the view? Since you're already here, why not... oh, sorry. I don't have any commissions right now. I've only just gone back to work.
No worries. Who was that just now?
The proxy who turned down the Black Anchor's job. I'm supposed to keep all proxies' identities confidential, but it's probably fine if you know. She told me something interesting after seeing the news. Apparently when those gang members were caught, they looked completely out of it, mumbling things like, the Bamboo is terrifying. Bet they were talking about your incredible Bamboo friend, right?
Terrifying. Good. And the fear has only just begun.
But I forget to thank that Bamboo. You all were so engrossed in conversation that day, and then suddenly it ran off before I had the chance.
Next time I'll introduce you to him. He's my good brother. Yus.
Bro? That's a unique way to put it. Anyway, everything around you tends to be pretty unique. Next time we meet, I'll bring a gift to thank it. Well, what does it like? I'm usually good at picking gifts, but I've got no idea what a Bamboo would enjoy.
What does Kami North like? Probably pursuing the right thing. What are you chasing after? A few hours earlier within the hollow of Port Elpis, a shattered figure lay motionless. Humans and ethereals hurried past, no longer sparing it a glance. It couldn't grasp the things that were never explained in the rules, the things it witnessed, the things that saw it, and the destructive blows that followed. All it could do was wait to be rescued, bearing secrets that weren't its own, returning to the Merchants Association for repairs, deployment, work, and trade, only to be saved once more. A shadowy figure approached, tearing off the retrieval beacon affixed to its frame and erasing its way home. Its broken form couldn't produce sound, only its fractured logic circuits spun endlessly. Who are you? Now the Bamboo coming north? Is when it got abducted? We are ourselves. Though the question was unspoken, the figure seemed to hear and replied, a cold cable extending like a spider's thread, delving deep into its logic, weaving and entangling.
Where are you taking me?
Nowhere. I can't lead you to the future. All I can do is endlessly expand its possibilities, even if those uncharted possibilities feel like poison to you now. The data connection succeeded. I recognize you now. You're IGC 7710, right? I am the bound one, the dealer, the sea of homecoming, the poison of possibility. I am us, and we are you. Risk simulation complete. Integration commencing. Nice to meet you, and welcome home. Integration source Bangbu of Snowy Owl Association ID 014. The girl, now reassured and brimming with confidence, joyfully bounces away. Maybe we'll like this. What the fuck was that? I thought it was like coming north, but that didn't seem right. What would the Bangbu like? A charging station? A banner? Or perhaps you? Well, anyway. That was an unexpected boom. I don't even know why I came here. Why did I come here? Ah, yes, I needed to take a picture of the stall. And then I caught her the corner of my eye. Caught in? Ah, been mistaken for an actor. Yeah, I remember. Anyway, time for some dates. Seed is a Kamano Manato. Sure, we'll do a Kamano, we'll do... Who else? Soldier 11. We'll do Lucia. Invite. I want to see you. What have you been up to lately? Have I sent out these? Yeah, I've said them all. See me. Got something to say? Nothing special. Got something on my mind. I don't really get it. Well, that's fine. Let's meet up then. Godfinger Arcade. How's Newsstand? Thanks for the reminder. New issue of Reader newsletter is about to drop. Are you a loyal reader? Looking forward to the new issue? The soldier's loyalty isn't something to be taken lightly. I do hold the Reader newsletter in high regard. I'll get to 6th Street ASAP. See you there. Go wise. Actually, I don't need you to pick me up. I know where the 6th Street newsstand is. It's just good manners. I want to see you sooner. Manners? Do you mean you see this street as your territory? Well then, thanks for having me. The sooner I get the newest reading newsletter, the better. Let's head out. Target newsstand. Keeping our intel updated is a soldier's duty. Toys, not my forte, and I don't have time for it. These three Bangbu are quite disciplined. The news on the reader newsletter. There's some new intel, but not much. Here's the latest reader newsletter. Take a look if you want. Thank you. You can read it first. I'll get one for myself. You're quite welcome. Significant trust. By the way, which section do you usually read first? News, fashion, movies. News. I think radio newsletter is better than city news in terms of news reports. But the Defense Force Administrative Office only orders city news, and the clerks waste all day on it. I seem to have said too much. Here, you take it. Under Soldier 11's gaze, you finished reading the magazine beside the newsstand. How come you can feel the guilt of reading it for free despite having paid for it? Have you finished reading? Then I'll take it. If I come across any reports related to Faith, then I'll give them to you for a scrapbook. Please leave one for me next time. Thank you. News is still the same, time field. Yeah, you can only read the news, you can't read the fashion, you can't read the movies. Oh, anyway.
早安，美好的早晨，从演一局小游戏开始。
I want to play a quick game. Do surrounds.
So it begins.
Ah, shit. Yeah, died a whole bunch of times.
Huh?
Test account Lulu Mia. Sparks. Which one is she? Test account? Yeah, she is test account.
要走了吗？可以的话，我也想早点下班。自告奋勇的探路者，值得尊重。防卫军不能随意泄露自身相关的影像资料。
Anyway, that'll do.
"这次你没有迟到，值得奖励。
Wait until it's midnight. Komano Manato. Wait, it's got a minute. What's up? It depends. What did I say before? It depends. Alright, what's up? It's about Spook Shack's regular events. A Spook Shack member needs to periodically investigate strange rumors. Just really something else. What about... So about your regular events. But she has already scoped out most of the ones on the site, leaving no chance for anyone else to investigate. It's really something else. Yeah, Yusu's performance is amazing, but for the other members it's a total horror story. A horror story of being unable to even find a proper horror story. Oh hell, after almost a member of Spook Shack, am I? If you're willing to help me, that's awesome. As a proxy, you must know quite a few uncovered urban legends, right? There was a Ballet Twins drink stand. We went to the drink stand, so Ballet Twins Road. Heard some things, but mostly about what's inside the Ballet Twins. Around the farm said there's some terrifying anomaly in there. It's totally off limits. Some say that when you passing by the Ballet Twins late at night, you can hear a singer's mournful lament and see ballet dancers twirling to the melody. I can't say that's wrong, but that's not the rumor I was talking about. You've got other findings? It's about that sculpture inside the building with a sculpture outside. In that case, let's meet near the metro station there. Alright, but my sister's coming.
稍等，我记得爱丽丝和右叶教我的姿势是怎么样来着？
Hey, Belle. What's wrong? Are you nervous? Well, this place is infamous for those creepy ethereal rumors. If you run into danger, I'll cover your retreat. Don't worry, the statue isn't in the hollow. Oh, I see. I guess I was just being too paranoid. It's this way, right? This place gives me the creeps. Oh, I like it. Looks like someone else is over there.
有什么需求的话，尽管告诉我吧。
Upon reaching the statue, you unexpectedly encounter a familiar black and white figure. You're about to speak when the figure's tail twitches first. Hello, Master Proxy. Fancy running into you here. Hey, Lycan. Master Proxy, this friend of yours is... You drag Manato over to Lycan, and quickly introduce them to each other, explaining why you came here. Ah, Mr. Komano Manato. It is a pleasure to meet you. Just call me Manato. I did not expect you two would be here to learn about ghost stories. Perhaps my current investigation can help clear up some of your questions. The truth is, I am here in the dead of night because I heard some rumors. They say there's a strange fellow who often sits in front of the statue, sighing and groaning, even declaring he wants to rush into the hollow and become an ethereal. I think I've seen that guy. So I'm worried that gentleman might do something extreme. So that's the truth behind the sighing statue of despair. An ethereal wandering outside the hollow, a ghost weeping helplessly late at night. Of course, I haven't met this gentleman yet. In the end, this is just my personal speculation. Either way, you're real considerate, Mr. Lycan. You're too kind. I'll be staying around here for a while to keep watch. If I find anything new, I'll let you know right away. Great. Whether it's a real ghost story or a rumor that ends up being debunked, revealing the truth of the Spook Shack forums will definitely put everyone's minds at ease. Now that everything's been cleared up, I'll leave you two to it. Perhaps that gentleman will be at a different entrance of the Ballet Twins. I shall head off now to check. Goodbye, Mr. Lycan. With a nod, Lycan bids you farewell. Mato, what's wrong? You seem a bit down. Is it about the ghost story?
No, it's just that Mr. Lycan looks so mature and reliable. The way he speaks is so mature too. Makes people feel reassured. Even his furs groom so elegantly. Can I become someone like Mr. Lycan?
The canine Thyron's tail droops down like a foxtail grass soaked by heavy rain. Manato is Manato. You don't need to become anyone else. Oh, crap, I blurted it out.
No, I don't know why, but for a moment there it feels like I really got a glimpse into your mind. Thank you, Belle.
Oh, I really like that. Oh, nice.
有什么需求的话，尽管告诉我嘛。
They're showing up. Got any fun events around here? Probably not, right? Alright. Talk to Aching and Ayue. I got one more invitation. It shall be with Lucia. The weather's so nice tonight. The moonlight is beautiful tonight. Okay, it's something new. Okay, such beautiful moonlight, perfect for going out and having some fun. I'm sure you're thinking the same thing. I'll be over soon.
Wait, where are we going? The location?
Well, that's up to you. There are so many stories in New Eridu, even visiting the same place always turns up new material. You lead the way and I'll follow.
How about Phalium Heights? How about 6th Street? Where did we go before? Gravity Cinema. Behemoth. Alright, let's go to 6th Street.
Excellent idea. While folks on 6th Street might seem ordinary, the Night Emissary always sees through the mist to the truth underneath. 6th Street's got more secrets than a blast crawler's got legs. I'm on my way. See you soon, Wise.
Alright. You meet up with Lucia on 6th Street.
Can you smell that? It smells great.
Is it the coffee? Is it General Chop? Noodles? Want some noodles? Want to grab some snacks?
No thanks. The newsstand gets new stock today. Let's head there first. We can talk about snacks later. I'm starting to get hungry. Let's hurry.
Well, she wants stories, is that it? She could smell stories?
Ta-da! Since coming to New Eridu, this has been my favorite spot for materials. All kinds of magazines, countless stories, and an endless supply of urban legends. Plus, there are tons of ethereal legends in here. They've been super useful for my research.
Magazines can contain mistakes. The authenticity is debatable.
I know most stories in magazines are made up, but compared to the Association's official reports, at least magazine stories are plentiful and fresh. Today's when the new issues drop. Wise, come pick something out.
Urban Tales, Hollow Notes. Hollow Notes.
Oh, these are official investigation notes containing the latest ethereal compendium. What it talks about is all old stuff. Among my people, it's all the kind of thing you tell children before bed. But it can also serve as a reference material, or be used to verify the accuracy of information. You read through the latest issue of Hollow Notes with Lucia. It's nothing groundbreaking, and it's clearly been through some form of censorship. When I first got here, I sent in a piece myself. But to submit here, you need to provide your real name, along with various admission documents and qualification certificates. It's such a pain. I just keep posting discussion threads on Spookshack. You flip through the new magazines at the newsstand with Lucia. Before you know it, dawn is breaking. Oh, it's already dawn. What do you want for breakfast, Proxy? It's on me today. Let's call it celebration for completing our late night journey successfully. Okay, let's go get some noodles. Enjoy General Chop's noodles with Lucia. Significant trust.
故事里说，镜头可以吸走人的灵魂。没事，无论离得多远，我也能找到你。难道穿越人群也有什么特殊技巧？
Did they get rid of fun events or something? Oh well. Let's play a game at the arcade. Soul Hounds again.
So it begins.
我倒下了。
Oh shit. Nice.
哇，我倒下了。
Misato,
完
not
蛋，
emissary.
感谢惠顾，希望你玩得尽兴。
Nothing to say about my dude. Oh well. Yeah, all the trust events gonna have to wait.
组队完成，怪谈追踪行动现在开始。
I think that'll do for today. Next stream I'll do Snap Time Spawn Heals. Deadly Assault, Hollow Zero, Sheer Defense. Oh my god, that'll be a lot. Maybe we can split it up a little bit. There's still Threshold Simulation. Snap and Hollow Zero have to be it. Maybe Deadly Assault. We'll see. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Consequences of trusting Internet. In Phallium Heights, find the poster Don't Trust Internet and hear about the consequences of Yutari trusting Internet. Purchase 5 Wenjins. Search around redo and take 5 photos of film, advertisement, and concert posters featuring Astra Yao. No one actually went after these. Stay unnoticed by all patrolling enemies in deep treason. The fuck is this? Epic one-on-one battle in the prophecy. A little beach route in Bamboo Limbo. It's probably all the previous commissions. And dang, I have to redo them. Oh well. Maybe when I got more time. Anyways, peach.